Hey guys, what's up? So I got the camera flipped. I hope this is better, but now I feel like I'm like in the spotlight. Wow. Mm, already a challenge this morning, I gotta say. I really handled it. I'm really proud of myself. So I'm just going to shout it out there. And that's coming up for purpose. Be proud of yourself when you overcome something. Like, no joke, everything was super flooded. It went into two rooms, the whole bathroom, it went into the basement. And I got all over like my laundry. It made a big mess. And so that's why normally I like to do this around 10, but it's 11 actually, 11:04. So, which is pretty perfect because we are look at that 11:04, 1, and then today's date. Today is 1/4 2023, right? 2023. So, we always start with the numerology. So today actually is of um, a 3. Yesterday we talked about the alignment, the 11. We talked about being kicked through the goal and then a new challenge coming. And so, I hope this was mine. And I think it's hilarious as I'm looking at my notes. So we're talking about the Ascended Masters. They wanted to come in. Okay. So the angels wanted me to use this today. We're actually going to be getting really familiar. We're going to be doing 11 shuffles. So we're talking about the alignment. We're talking about mastery. So, first of all, what is mastery? That's meant to be shared right now. Who are the Ascended Masters? I mean, really, it's just kind of like the evolution, and the Ascended Masters really kind of highlight that. They personify the evolution that we're all on track of. And, it's really working with the universe. And so, those of you that find yourself here are already on this path, and that's why the Ascended Masters come forward. So, because you're trusting your insights and your instincts and the prompts that come, and that's how we collect some things on the path. As I say at 2:33, okay? That's what I just noted. So, yeah, when you're in collaboration, you find those synchronicities, right? You create that luck, right? Okay. So, we've got the Ascended Masters. We're going to do 11 shuffles. We're going to we're going to actually take 5 cards. So there's a shift at hand. We've had the alignment. There's a shift at hand. There's a challenge. And I was getting that the angels were telling me basically it's a shift to our pituitary gland chakra, and this is a continuation of the new cycle that we're in. Okay. And it makes sense. So, one of the very first tips, I chose that this is more about education than entertainment. Okay. And what I do is I use the cards as a vehicle to assist us. Everything works together to read the energy. And I meant to bring that forward for the highest good. And that's my intention. And so, that's why I do the daily insight. So if this provides you great insight, please like, subscribe, share. Growing the YouTube channel. As soon as I get to 140 subscribers right now, the challenge at hand, we are going to give away a really incredible 30-day oracle just for you. So that's what we're going to do. And I thank you in advance. Thank you for sharing and anything that resonates. Thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. Make sure you share it here from YouTube so that I can track it very easily. Okay. Because I can see it a lot easier. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it. I had a couple things that wanted to be shared, though. I shared about mastery, but I wasn't done. So it's like I posted a picture of Da Vinci, the Annunciation, to go along with this. And what it really talks about is what is a masterpiece and how does one become a master, right? And why is that important? And basically, a masterpiece is something that is given when someone is seen as a master. Okay, it is actually given, it is a given name, it is a given title, it is a given personification of being really good at their particular craft or idea or, things like that. Okay. Now, so it's given to you by peers, number one. Number two, it's not a hierarchy. Okay. Because it's actually a continuation. It's like the chain link. Okay. And that's what I like to look at all of us as the chain link fence, right? So we're just providing the link, right, to others. And so a master is given the ability to teach. Okay. And so the ascended masters want to come in and they want to teach us about all this energy that's at hand for us. So I'm looking forward to it. Today, let's see. Okay. So ascended masters. Okay. I'm not sharing the messages properly. So let's go ahead. Ascended masters. I'm chit chatting. Let's get to it. All right. Ascended masters. And then I heard Hercules meets Cleo, the fish. All right. The Red Sea, a continuation on the recoding neural impulse. Nothing happens overnight, but we align to this and there's awareness. And now we're in the active recoding stage. Okay. And in the response, and that's the purpose of the challenge. Okay. So soul star chakra is getting involved here and told that it works with your channel. The lotus is within the crown. And that's what I was being told by the angels, that the soul star chakra is the lotus. And that is at the top of our channel, which runs all the way through us. And after we rise all the muck and clear it all out, the lotus rises. But I was getting the lotus in the lotus in the moon is what I wrote down. And then I was like, oh yeah, full moon. Full moon brings in a challenge. All right. So this is called the wolf moon. And that's because, it's winter for most who on the western side of the world, of course. And even on the other side, it's a degree of in between, right? So scarcity of food for some of the animals at this time. So the wolf call out more at this time. So what are you calling out for as we go into the Cancer moon? The Ascended Masters want to teach us about working with the moon cycle. That's been coming in for a while. And what are you harvesting? That is what the full moon cycle. So the full moon, new moon is definitely related. Okay. It's definitely related. So I don't know why this is all coming up, but it's coming up. So let's just go with it because the new moon and the full moon are actually opposites on the zodiac. So the new moon was in Capricorn at the high of highs. That's what Capricorn are known for, the pinnacle. And now here we are all the way down in Cancer. All right. So we're down in Cancer. We got our claws out. What are we ready to grab? What are we ready to grab onto? What is this energy bringing to us, Ascended Masters? Let's find out. Of course, this came out actually recently when we used these cards, and we are getting strength. So we're building these spiritual muscles within us, which are the solar plexus. We're building our confidence. We're building our, courage. But I don't mean it in a stance of fight. I mean it in a way of we are walking forward actively. You see, there's activity here. I can see it. The wind is blowing. But, at one respect, you might say, oh my gosh, the wind is blowing. But for me, I think what I'm getting is it's an ally because this is spirit coming in. And really, as you're moving forward actively, they're blowing away what was. Okay. So there's this integration that we're going through. All right, I'm going to step it up because 11 shuffles. That was number 1. Here we go. Number 2. Number 16. Yeah, full moon. Use your intuition. Tap into these energies. With the Cancer part, we are already feeling emotional. Okay. Now, first of all, the moon comes in and it's affiliated with water. We are made of so much water. Our divine feminine rests in the seat of the sacred waters. So all of this, and we've got Cancer. So we've got The opposite of the pinnacle, we're going in and we have the ability to hold those. But you know the and what's really interesting is if you really think about the Cancer sign right now. I was just going to say, here it is again, strength. We're going to have to read this. Okay? We're going to have to read this. 10:19 on the clock. 10:10. We're integrating, but it's what was I just about to say? This is number 2. So look at that. Number 3. So 3 shuffles. And we've already got this strength coming out. We've got to get familiar with it because this is it. This is what the Ascended Masters want us to do. They want us to be strong. They want us to know that the challenges will keep going. And it's not so much about the challenge as it is about the response. And yeah, that's really super easy to say. And the strength came out again. Look at this. I didn't even really notice it until I just turned in the book. So first we got strength, right? Then we got intuition, and look at its steps. We're just following the steps. Okay. And now we're back to strength. So that came back around for us to number 1, connect the dots there. Number 2, let's go ahead and get familiar what this card symbolizes. Okay. This card symbolizes being prepared, developing inner strength to face current issues and situations. Yeah, we're really being told that there is a challenge at hand. Okay. So being prepared, not bracing yourself in a bad way, but being ready to take it, is great. The self discipline to extricate yourself from negative blocks, events, or people. It indicates getting rid of what no longer serves you and working on steady development of courage, strength, and self discipline. Representing spontaneity and swiftness, this card also denotes that you are energized to action. Nice. Thinking and reacting quickly, as well as developing the mental discipline to recharge your body, start a new diet or exercise program, or give up addictions or receive treatment for addictions. Physically, you may nurture the roaring animal energy and enthusiasm to inspire you. So I mean, it's like I'm laughing because I just heard it, and look at what's next. Ah, I'm just getting that flash. It's like you're ready. You're ready to take the journey, and victory is sure for you. Okay, and we're gonna take that as number 3. We're gonna take that as a shuffle. Okay, so really settling into this energy. And remember, as is happening for one, is happening for all. Yeah. We're getting prepared. 20 is always for me, mission, right? We're getting prepared to take action in our mission. We have more, we're understanding where we want to go, okay? And it's like we're positioned. And look at again, okay, we're getting prepped. We're not, and it's like we're paying attention. We're ready. We're ready to go. Look at third time this has come in. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Really, it's like the tide, What I mean is like I'm feeling like the surge in a way. So this is like drawing in your strength, backing it up, okay? 15 was strength. Look at 14. Backing it up, checking out your expertise. I'm at 14 on the clock. Like it was 14:00 exactly when I said the 14. Come on. Looking at the synchronicities, seeing the shifts, noticing when the bell rings, when the phone rings, noticing the sounds around you, picking up on the nuances. Okay? That further give you this strength. So there's almost like, and it would make sense with this first full moon of the new year. Ambition, staying in balance, riding the shift, knowing that you have it all together, staying in your authentic expression, knowing that you are protected, right? Knowing. It's like knowing. Look at this face. Like she is in her groove. So it's the same thing. right? It's the same thing. What's our action? We're really focused on our feminine energy, on receiving how we can ride the tide, okay? Because the full moon always changes the tide. Always, always, always. Yes. So, but we're dedicated to what we're building. Just because the energy shifts, just because we feel a little blinded, just because we're not sure where we're going, doesn't mean we stop taking action, okay? And it's like a lot of times there's the initiation. First, we had the alignment, and now it's like, look at you've aligned to what? The next step. All right. And so, this is what the Ascended Masters want you to know. It's all about your attitude, it's all about your perspective. And it's all about you drawing that strength in, knowing that, obviously this was given to you as a choice. And when you walk this, the gifts, because every challenge has the gift, right? Okay, I kind of lost count where we were. I think this is number 9. Yeah, you're digging for that gold. It's like, yes, we know you're capable. It's not about that. Okay, the Ascended Masters are saying you are capable, but you're also learning something new. You have taken on a new challenge. You know what it is. You found yourself here just to confirm it, just to confirm it, because you know what you desire. You know what's inside of you. You know what makes you dance. You know what makes you really stretch and go the extra mile, right? And that's what the Ascended Masters really are teaching you is to feel your soul, feel your passion, right? So what are we aligning to? We cut to it. Beautiful. We are aligning to our intuition. And isn't this perfect for the daily insight? Today is the full moon. Actually, the full moon is tomorrow. But the energy has been with us actually for a couple days already, and it is a few days after. And so we're really fueling into that intuition. We're getting one into that integration. We're allowing it. We're going within. We're finding where it's taking us. So let's go ahead and read about this card. Okay. Gifted with the power of intuition and inner knowledge, you are. You are so gifted. It's a matter of learning how to harness it and how to make it work for you. And not only that, it's not just you. There's a lot of talk about the hero's journey, but really it's like you find that the hero is all who step up. And it's like we work together. I don't know how to explain it. And that includes you. Okay? And that includes you. So it's about finding, the teacher within, which is you, your higher self, okay? So this is the masculine energy taking a seat, really plugging into the energy, really focusing on what's, going on in the cosmos, right? And it's like he's got his right hand up and he's like, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive, okay? And then look at right next. But it's like the feminine is like, hey, I need a moment to balance, okay? And so intuition. Sanjaya was able to tap into the collective unconsciousness through clairvoyance, telepathy, and other forms of divine sources and relate events that took place on the battlefield to the blind king. Now notice, notice it says unconsciousness. So that's interesting. The blind king who ferociously absorbed all the revelations gratefully. With uncanny accuracy, the entire unfolding of the events was given in a play by play commentary by his remarkable oracle. And we're doing oracle right now. This card indicates access to metaphysical information, opening up channels of communication. And didn't I use the enunciation? I can't really explain to you except that that it was the first picture. I went and looked for an image related to mastery, and I was like, "Ooh, look at the art! I just love the art." And it's Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, at the Annunciation with Mother Mary, and what is Archangel Gabriel but the angel of communication, Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for us finding and discovering this. And not only that, the time is at hand. So don't allow any of the energy to throw you off focus. Okay, maybe there's a delay, but doesn't mean you don't do. You don't. You. What I mean is, you sit back and you plug into this energy. Okay, and it's like, yes, there's a challenge at hand, but at the same point in time, what is the communication? What is the reflection? Remember, that's our word for this month. Trusting your all-knowing inner voice, your higher self, and grasp the situation and have full understanding of things to come. Your higher self becomes a channel of knowledge and awareness. And so we were talking about the soul star, how I was being sharing with you. The angels told me that it works with your channel, that the lotus and the moon comes up through the channel like during the moon cycle. Wow. 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 Okay. So you're reaching into spiritual realms puts you in touch with ancient wisdom, and you connect your third eye, the powers that feed you with invaluable information, astral travel, telepathy, tapping into the Akash, the super consciousness communication. You may be entering a period of reflection where synchronicities may be occurring more often. Yeah, you're in the flow. Okay. And so this is telling you be in the flow. And why is he tapping into the unconsciousness? I want to tell you that you have the choice. You're going to tap into you, into your consciousness and your direction and where you want to go. And the emotional body is going to be with you. But the Cancer is showing us, with the crab, that we are protected, that we have this tough exterior. We are so much tougher than we know. We've been through these challenges before. Okay? And so it's really all about focusing on the balance. That's why I pointed that up. Okay? So keeping ourselves in balance, ready to receive, ready to find that gap. Okay? That gap to go through. All right? I mean, I just can't help it. I'm just reading the cards so that we can go on a new adventure, step into a new challenge, learn something new about ourselves. And there's just a different vibration there. Okay? It's time, we're coming into a time to take action, is what I'm feeling from the Ascended Masters. So let's go ahead and find our 5 cards. But man, your inner awareness is heightened. You're physically tuned. It's time to look for the answers within. And we were just saying, like, this is all about recoding. This is all about the next step, okay? So we've received, and you came here for confirmation. Already it's just confirmation. Okay? All right. So we're going to get into our 5 cards and look at what's on bottom. It's that ambition, okay? But the Ascended Masters, there's this carefreeness. There's this electricity, as we found out yesterday, the fast moving energy, electricity to our sacral waters, to the house of our creativity, to our divine feminine. And it's like she's up for the challenge. She's in the boat. She's ready to rock and roll it. She's maneuvering. She's steering herself. She's got a smile on her face. She's ready to rock it. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come in. Okay? I thought there was 2 cards here. Now we're creating the diamond in the rough. Okay? So this is going to be on bottom. And I love that this is on bottom in the house of the water, right? In the house of that sacred waters, is to really plug in to yourself. So we're getting lots of messages, you guys, about pulling it to you, being your authenticity, which is why I love the blue color. Okay? And this is where and this is the masculine energy. We're really just waiting to make sure. All right? Because there's so much energy right now. It's the surge. We're gathering the information. We're using our imagination. We're getting it through in the ethers first. We're creating it in the ethers first so that we can manifest it into form. This is the essence of spirituality. Yes. Okay? This is the essence. Harnessing our power. harnessing our power and realizing what we can manifest through the cycles. Okay. So we talked about the cycle of the moon. And here we go into, as you know, as we manifest, we also start to uncover a new potential. We start that we start that full energy. This is what we've been talking about those last couple days. Thank you, Ascended Masters, for pulling that out. And it's like when you go within, when you pull back, look at this. When you pull back, that is where your power is. Okay. And we just keep it getting this message over and over and over. It's like allow the alchemy. I'm seeing that this particular bow, your skills, okay, it's ready, it's locked and loaded. It's not about that. It's not about that. In a lot of ways, it's like it's just about the timing, you know? So pull back and allow the full potential to come in, because sometimes when we don't take and allow the full potential, what I'm getting right now is then we don't realize the full potential of what we're trying to manifest. Okay? We get like partial results because we didn't wait for the whole thing to come in. The moment that you attach and grab something and place it here within is the moment you close off other ideas, isn't it? Okay. So, how can we remain open, right? How can we remain open? How can we not be at the precondition? How can we see ourselves infinitely without limits? How can we float and pull towards us exactly what we want? How can we use that divine power to really plug into all that I'm hearing the quantum grid has to offer? How can it illuminate us, right? She's being attracted. This is the next card. Okay. So laying it side by side, actually, let's hold them all up. Okay. It's like, in a way, there's some not opposition here, but it's just like the story that's coming together here is all about there's something to pick up before we take our shot here. Okay. So it's like just kind of take a moment and pull back. I just keep hearing pull back, right? Pull back. And look at this. I just 8, 1, 8. So the masculine and the feminine energy within you, this could also be a relationship. This could really be a relationship. It's like there's two different, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the realization that we are all on different paths, that we all are overlapping in different ways. And so as that masculine energy is pulling back and the feminine energy is just like floating and almost pulled to what she is desiring, right? Desiring. She's just up for the rise. He's pulled back, but for right now, she's just like enjoying the walk, you know? And look at this. She's gotten to that island and now she's like, here I come. Oh my gosh. I know, silly. And look who she comes across. Oh my gosh. I mean, I could do a whole thing here and I'm not going to. All right. So, how are your actions at hand? You know, again, a message for us right now is to just really pull back and be in our authenticity. Hold our tongue. You know, it's like what's around you, you know what? It's not about being guarded. It's about being the master, exhibiting your mastery. Okay? It's like warrior. But this is the thing. A warrior has the wisdom to know when to fight and when not to fight. Because here we're getting again, guys, integration. It's like things are shifting all around you. And sometimes when we take this warrior stance instead of allowing, right? It's just telling you. It's these are the ascended masters are literally here showing us it's a time to really hold that tongue. It's that time to really go within. It's that time to pull things towards you, to use your imagination, okay? To not be too set in your ego to say it's all set and done because we told you there's an alignment of something new. So if we open ourselves up, if we remain heart centered and focused and open, we can allow potentially something that we never saw coming. Okay? So we can allow that if we take a seat back and not get wrapped up into all the emotions. If we collaborate and watch the structure, collaborate with the structure that's coming in, let it take form. Wow, thank you, Ascended Masters. Let it take form. Ride the waters. Trust your intuition. This is what the Ascended Masters are coming in with today. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you to the Ascended Masters. Before I let you go, I think it's really important to talk about your power, okay? Because we've had so many shifts and they affect us all in different ways as we are all each unique, right? But at the same point in time, collectively, we've been understanding all this timeline. There's a lot of shifts happening on these timelines, a lot of ancient alchemy happening within us all, okay? And we're all in different places. So let's read about our power. Let's read about our power. Let's read about the fool's energy and where we start, okay? Like the Excalibur of King Arthur, Arjuna acquired Gadava. Don't mind me, I'm murdering the names, which is the bow. This is the bow and the arrow we saw, the one, the power. Through the special powers of Brahma, the creator of the universe. It was to be used exclusively by Arjuna. It was bestowed with extraordinary power. Okay, so we're getting a lot like the King Arthur story, but this, of course, is in India. This is the Mahabharata story. And was to be returned after it served its purpose to protect Dharma, to protect righteousness. The Gandava, therefore, represents incredible power, the power to defeat the unrighteous and uphold moral sanctity and justice. The Gandava decided the fate of the war. No one except Arjuna would wield the Kandava. Okay, so I'm like, what is the Kandava? I've already lost. The Kandava is the bow and arrow. Okay, that's the name of it. Gandiva. Gandiva. Beautiful. Bestowed with special magic qualities. When fired, it made the sound of thunder, inspiring dread among enemies. It was indestructible, unbreakable. Thinking about Thor's hammer, I'm thinking about Archangel Michael energy. It could fire hundreds of arrows simultaneously and it had the strength of a normal arrow amplified. The Gandava was truly a celestial weapon. Celestial. And what's happening in the celestial field is very important as there is so much happening this month. There's a lot happening later in the month between Venus specifically, which is the house of our energies, okay, and our relationships. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about finding the balance. We got the number 12 coming up today, which is being in one with the cooperation, being one of the two, finding balance within in the masculine and feminine. And it's funny, we just crossed 33. So we've got this alignment, okay? We're constantly, seeing alignment. And there's a lot happening as Venus comes in, later in the month to Saturn. They're like 1 degree apart. And then the moon hits Jupiter. I mean, there's just a lot going on, y'all. When this card appears, it means there's a feeling of having great power and control, the surge, great power and control in the obstacles that are coming at you. The power and the means to achieve goals and to rise into higher dimensions, acquiring knowledge, learning a new skill, and putting it to good use. And so we go full circle. But the Ascended Masters are here to let you know that in the process of mastery, we learn. We learn from others, right? And so going within and allowing yourself to connect with your higher self, to connect with your voice, to find out where your potential starts. This is a time of that being amplified with that Cancer moon, right? What are we going to grasp in those emotions? We're able to go down into those emotions. We're able to come back on land. We're protected. And we've got these graspers. We're actually able to go in and grasp. I'm getting that like like Toy Story, right? Where they go in and they grab the toys and like it's like, ooh, bonus prize. He caught the buzz. He caught the buzz. Wow. And that's what the Ascended Masters are here to do. Okay? Catch the buzz of what's happening. The power and the means to achieve goals and to rise to higher dimensions, acquiring knowledge, learning a new skill, putting it to good use. It indicates having the availability of extraordinary resources, increased dexterity, fortitude, and more importantly, for the use in a positive way. You may find the key to unlock a secret or the means to find the truth. And that is our daily insight today. And so, what a beautiful day it will be. I can't wait to see what you're uncovering. We'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Insight. Actually, come back tonight. Spark of Wisdom, beautiful messages brought in, and a song also brought in by the Blackbird. So I can't wait to share with you later. Peace out. Have a good afternoon. We'll connect later. And I hope you have a blessed day. Bye, y'all.